I lived with 20 girls at the age of 21. Yeah, actually 20. At the same time, in the same house. Mansion, private chef, parties every night, girls everywhere. It was fucking insane. Every guy dreams about this. And I actually lived it. And yeah, for the first few months, it was heaven. It felt like I hacked the simulation. Every day was a fucking movie. It was like a Netflix drama, but in real life. And I was the main character. I'm not gonna lie, it was fun. Waking up, walking into the kitchen, 6 girls in bikinis making breakfast, music playing, energy all around you. It was wild. We even considered filming it. That's how absurd it got. But what nobody tells you about that lifestyle is what happens after the excitement fades. For the first 3 months, dopamine overload. Every day felt like an adventure. I didn't know what was coming next, and I loved that. But then, something shifted. I didn't realize it at first, but I had stopped working, stopped building, stopped thinking clearly. Everything was noise. Someone always needed something. The girls had problems, drama, energy management. The chef had questions, the assistant needed direction. There were people around me 24/7, and I couldn't hear my own thoughts anymore. It was supposed to be freedom, but it felt like a prison instead. And then I noticed something way worse. I wasn't enjoying anything else anymore. I couldn't focus. I couldn't get joy from normal things. The only time I felt alive was when I was surrounded by naked girls and alcohol. And when that started to feel numb, I turned to something even darker. Drugs. Because when your brain is that fried, when you're used to constant stimulation, and even that stops hitting, you just want to feel something again. Anything. It wasn't about pleasure anymore. It was more about survival. But even that eventually becomes numb. And you don't even enjoy drugs anymore. And that's when it hit me. If all of this, the parties, the girls, the money, the mansion, all the attention, if none of it is making me happy, then what the f***? No. So that's where it gets scary. Because now you're stuck. You're addicted to a lifestyle that doesn't even give you joy anymore. But you can't leave. Because it's all you got left. And worse, it's heavy. It's not pleasure anymore, it's responsibility. The parties aren't parties, they are just events that you have to manage. The people around you, they're not energy anymore, they're pressure. And the worst part, you can't work anymore. You can't focus, you can't create. You let go of your edge, and now you don't even remember who the fuck you were before all this. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. That sounds crazy, I still want that life. And I totally get it. I'm not saying don't have fun. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself when you earned it. This kind of life, it's okay, but only in doses. Go party, rent a villa, celebrate, you earned it. You worked for this for years. But don't build your life around it. Because 24/7 hedonism, that shit will eat you alive. Even Dan Bilzerian stopped. Even Hugh Hefner eventually disconnected from this life. Because even they knew that life is not sustainable. And when I finally pulled back, when I got away from all of it, that's when things started making sense again. That's when I learned about something I now call cheap dopamine versus expensive dopamine. And I'm not talking about money here. I'm talking about how easy it is to get the high. Cheap dopamine, that's easy hit. The girls, the parties, the scrolling, the bottle, the pill, it's instant. It's everywhere and it fucks your brain up. It gives you nothing but voice. It costs you your clarity, your creativity, your drive, your actual fucking happiness. And now expensive dopamine, that's the one that takes time. That's the one you gotta earn. It's what you feel when you finish a hard workout. When you finish a project that took years to build. When you wake up early and stay locked in on your goals. When you travel not to flex, but to actually see the world. Not throw a party in Ibiza, but actually experience something new. That's the that sticks. That's the stuff that rewires your brain for the better. The real dream life, it's not being high all the time. It's not being surrounded by noise. It's waking up with energy. It's being proud of what you're building. It's being at peace, not just stimulated all the time. And now, I lived both. I lived the fantasy, and I felt the crash. And I can tell you without hesitation, the flex is clarity. It's purpose. It's being dangerous without needing to show it. So yeah, have your fun. Take the trip. Throw the party. But when you're done, go get back to building. That's the only high that actually lasts and makes you happy. Look, if you made it this far, you're not just here for entertainment. You're here because you feel it too. That tension inside, like something in you knows there is more to life than what you've been told. And if you're in that place, I got you. I'm not here to pretend I've got it all figured out, but I've been through some shit, and I will help you avoid the traps that almost broke me. So yeah, stick around and subscribe. There's a lot more coming, and we are just getting started.